I was a combat engineer. We basically handled all landmines, IEDs. I was in front of everybody with the mine detector, making sure there were no landmines about to blow up anything. And then when we found like enemy weapons and stuff, I'd be the guy with the C4 that blew up their weapons and made sure that they didn't get any of that. We also helped build the base, put up baskets, sandbags, just to make sure that we were protected. I've seen a lot of combat in Afghanistan. We got mortared almost every night. We had an IED attack that went off right in front of our truck. Nobody got hurt, and it was actually a 10-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 12-year-old that tried to kill us. When I first got hurt, it was March 23rd of 2005. It was 2 days after I got back from war. I actually fell off a balcony 20 feet and landed directly on my forehead, crushing my entire face. I was pretty messed up. I spent 23 days in the hospital, 9 days in a coma. Yeah, and it's been a rough ride. I had 17 fractures in my forehead. From right here to here is all plate. It's an interesting experience. I had no help whatsoever with coming to terms with my injury. I was pretty much left alone. My grandfather is the one that helped me get my 100% disability. He took me to appointments, but when he moved up north to Alpena, that's 4 hours away, he wasn't able to take me to my appointment, so for a few years I was just abandoned. I had nothing, and there was no transition period. They didn't teach me anything. They just threw me to the wind. They were like, all right, you're out. 9 months later, I got my disability, and I got a bunch of money. That didn't help me overcome it, but it made me feel better. The real overcoming was my wife. When she came into my life, I started going back to church, and I started really looking at what other people went through compared to me, you know? Like, I went through brain surgery, less than 1% survival rate, and I was a hermit. But then we started a hockey program, the Michigan Warriors hockey program. As long as you have a percentage from the VA, from 10% to 100%, you can play in our games. If you don't have any percentage, you can come to our practices and play at our practices. But it's really, like I said, it's been life-changing. You don't get turned down. You don't get yelled at. You get compliments. You don't get things that put you down and make you want to go home and just quit everything. You get compliments. You go home and you're like, I feel really good about myself. And that's been a big change for me. I used to never be able to associate with people. I don't trust people. And having the military guys there, you have that brotherhood back. And to have that brotherhood back, you sort of get a sense of home. Because it's in your blood. People that say it's not in your blood, it's a lie. Once you get out of the military, you're always going to want to be around the military. You always want to protect those people. They always want to protect you. So it helped my confidence, it helped my reaction time, it helped my depression, it helped my anxiety. It's been life-changing. I've never been so proud to be a part of this organization. And I was one of the first people to get to be a part of it. So it's been really nice to have a sense of responsibility and things to do. And like, I didn't have any gear for the first 9 weeks. They had extra, we still have extra. So we were able to put me in extra gear, and I played for the first 9 weeks, and then I was able to be given money, and they bought me the rest of my gear. I was told when I first got injured that I wasn't able to do anything like that. If I get hit in the forehead, I'll die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Forehead death, period. And I put on my helmet, I dress up as safe as I can, and it's something I love. It's something that's it's life-changing. They've really done a lot for me.
Detroit Public Television is proud to honor veterans by sharing their stories of service.